It is time. It is time to react to one of these. It's about time we started giving money to developers who actually want to make the kind of games that we want to play. I'm not saying nobody will play. I mean, Inquisition was played. That was only like 35% woke. But when you go 74% woke, I'm sorry. When you go 74% cringe. Pixar, the video game. Actually, I didn't even notice the heads. I knew something was off. They looked kind of funny, but when the person pointed out the heads, I could tell the difference. But the skin, just the characters look bloated and weird, and of course, they all look fugly. That's not for cute and ugly. That word fugly means fucking ugly. So let's see here. What can we get it on? Can we get it 40p, the highest quality?
It's been 10 long years since Dragon Age Inquisition, and its follow-up, Dragon Age the VeilGUard, is finally here. All hell has broken loose in Thedas, but what kind of an...
Like pause, games used to pause, videos used to pause. They used to, title things like Dragon Age Inquisition, right? But now they title things like books, right? The VeilGUard.
Now, the Veil is all that separates the world of the living from the Fade, which is the magical world of spirits, demons, and other terrifying creatures. Even with the ritual not yet complete, demons are already slipping through the veil and causing a lot of problems. As Rook, it's up to you to gather a crew of Thedas' best, brightest, and brawniest to stop Solus and convince him to abandon his plot, as the entirety of Thedas will be effectively doomed should the veil come down.
I mean, gameplay looks alright, but I think it's building up to a storm. This game is going to crash and burn in a pile. I mean, I've been calling it ever since probably Mythbusters 2016, and maybe even a little bit before then. I've been calling it. I wanted Inquisition to do good, and I liked it, and it did do good. But the games that I didn't really care to get into, the games that I didn't really like, the movies and shows, all of those, I've called every single woke apocalypse except for The Boys, mind you. If you read the credits, you'll understand why it is the way it is. Essentially, cultural Marxist propaganda tool. I mean, it's Amazon. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same with the Fallout show. The first seasons, they get you hooked with it being like appropriate for the lore or realistic to the IP.
So with Dragon Age the VeilGUard,
and then it's not even a bait and switch. It's just the plans all along is just to make communist propaganda, and not just communist propaganda, communist corporate fascist propaganda.
Someone who played the game for about 7 hours a few weeks ago, well, I guess my thesis statement here is that it isn't. A thin coat of paint is more or less exactly what VeilGUard has to offer longtime fans, and any serious, level-headed discussion about this game is completely hampered by what seems to be an almost universal refusal to just say that out loud. Before I get to what I mean by that, and I think you're going to want to hear it as this has been a tough video to make as a once very big fan of these games.
Oh no. I mean, it'll sell, but its pre-orders are dismal. It's gonna sell like a fourth of like Andromeda, which sold like a 16th of Inquisition, which sold like maybe half of Mass Effect something or another. Inquisition.
It's been 10 long years since Dragon Age Inquisition, and the expectation...
You guys are just beautiful, talented people. Beautiful, talented morons. Conquered the biggest flop in history. It has to come back. Well, this is one of the most bizarre things. They actually refunded everyone who bought the game, and good for that. That they should just shut it down, leave it down, and just try to make people forget about it. You know what I mean? They didn't reboot Anthem. They said they were going to, but the executives aren't that dumb. I mean, come on, son. Come on, son. They're not that dumb. I mean, there are some dumb people. And you might be wondering, why do they keep making shit games that nobody wants to play? Well, there's 4 things about that. I think the reason is, first and foremost, they're ideologically driven to make these games because they want to push the like propaganda. You know, the elites are essentially trying to create a NWO in the style of China, which is a COMPFA system. Okay. Um, the Go to my channel. One of those channels linked at the top there can help you understand that further if you want to know more about COMPFA. Just just to let you know what the government system all of the governments in the West are transitioning into. That being said, if I speak too much about it on here on YouTube, I'll just get straight up deleted and stuff. If I say what they're doing and stuff. So we're just gonna react to things instead. But
This video was sponsored by.
That's their first thing. They want to push the propaganda. They want to turn everyone, you know, go into the pot, eat the bugs. You will own nothing. You'll better be happy. Eat the bugs. You will innovate your carbon to zero. Be a queer and
Fabletics. More from them in a bit. What is the
I love how he just has a sponsor right off the fucking bat. I mean, I've got a sponsor too, guys. It's me. I'm trying to do something different here. I'm trying to get people together to create new games actually for gamers. And it's over here, so right down there on the bottom link under this video. Oh, this guy, I don't like this guy though. But it's basically one of those things. I'm trying to get to the video today. It's so funny. The previous video was me trying to get to reactions and not speaking long enough. You can't do 6-minute videos useless on YouTube. But guess what? 8-minute video, well, that's just
well taken, Concord. Thank you, sir. Most kind. And again.
5 of 6 minutes.
Over we go. Good, steady. And now the big one. Come on, Concord. Message for you, sir.
This is alright. Meme. Let's see if we can see it full screen.
Concord, speak to me. Brave Concord.
Did he actually say Concord? An important update on Concord.
You shall not have died in vain.
I'm not quite dead, sir.
Well, you shall not have been mortally wounded in vain.
I think I could pull through, sir.
Oh, I see.
Actually, I think I'm all right to come with you, sir.
No, sweet Concord, stay here.
No, I feel fine, actually.
Farewell, sweet Concord.
Excuse me, this meme is extremely long. My mouse is getting to me, so we're gonna just skip to an important update on. All right, this is not really something to react to though. We got somebody speaking here. Oh, it's Axman, yeah. The extraterrestrials. I think I will watch that one later. I don't know what the heck that is. This is the one that I wanted to watch. Okay, so what we can do now is we can go back to 80%.
Do if you won over $100 million overnight? Would you buy one of those mythical houses that no one can afford? How about a car? This one will make everyone laugh at you. Perfect for family gatherings. Or perhaps you can just pay off your hospital bill because damn, that is a lot of money. Regardless of what you might choose, I'm confident that you'll make the right decision. That is, of course, unless this is.
These are the OG legends here, son. These guys are like, hold my beer. You burned $100 million on that anthem? Wow. Well, you know what 4 times that is?
This is being called the biggest failure in gaming history. And surprisingly enough, this is not clickbait. We can now confirm that this game took a pain.
It's the thing, like, I had a hater trying to convince me that the game I hadn't even funded yet was a bigger flop than Concord. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? If I was given $400 million, I would produce 16 games. 16 games. And they'd all be quadruple A raised to the power of 8. I mean, the math is 50 million each game, which is like a really good game. I know that we have, it's going to be, and this might not make sense to you. Let me see if I can get paint up real quick. I mean, maybe you're tracking with me, but maybe you're not. So the way that games are made nowadays, basically, it boils down to breaking. Where is it? Boils down to breaking paint. Wow. I don't know if GIMP would have loaded faster. Basically, how it breaks down is we zoom in to about 200%. We get, I'm just gonna do like this red or something. So basically, this is how AAA games are being made right now, right? They have, here's talent and here's price. No. Okay. And it's three-dimensional because I can't think in 2 dimensions like most people. I'm being serious though. It's like I can never like just do 2 dimensions. It doesn't make any sense to me. So like because basically right here we have the the one of these. So one of these here is the basically because it's going down. That's 6. This is success. Okay, this is success. Okay, and then we have skill. Should we just skill? I hope that you can see and be able to compute this. And some people have a hard time with 3 dimensions. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying skill, success, and like I want to say AAA. This is like the AAA graph. Okay, I don't know why paint looks so shit, but like so basically, the higher you get on the AAA, when you're way up here on AAA, success. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. This is AAA right here. This is gonna make more sense when I do it this way. This is AAA, quadruple A games, right? So further along on this axis means it's more AAA, and this one right here is success. So slash how good it is, GUD. Okay. So when the games are like over here and the skill is low and it's AAA low, it's actually kind of like this. But like when the skill is really low in here, right? So when it's really low skill over here, it's actually kind of like this, right? But when the skill's over here, it's actually kind of like this, right? When the skill is medium, it's kind of like this. So depending on where you're starting with the skill and the amount of people, right? Now, if you plot AAA, remember vertical is how good it is. It's like it doesn't matter how much skill you get. It doesn't matter how much fucking people you have. It doesn't matter how much fucking thousands of employee and money you have. It's just it's just let's put that in a different color. Okay. So basically, I have this little slider here. This is woke and this is based. And I don't have any problem with the color green. I love green. I just let's actually change it to be like typically woke is like, you know, woke slash based. Okay, so this is the slider of woke plus slash based. And in the middle there, based, you know, if you get really far along this, it goes to awake. And if you go if you go really far, it's E, right? But over there in the pink is the E. Alright, it's representing extinction. But right there in the middle, this is the sweet spot that people do like, right? Where it's it's like liberal, right? But it's not quite all the way woke or all the way based. It's kind of in the middle, liberal there. And you could say like if you're Inquisition and you have like a percentage that is, can we do like a granular? No, you don't do granular. Oh wow. game can do granular. Basically, right there, if you're woke or you're based, right, and then liberal in the middle, awake is the end of the woke, and the awake is the end of base, and end of woke is extinction, and that's just how it is, like it or not. But when you have when you're like 34% woke over here in the red, right, like Inquisition was, right, Day was like that, and or even if you toggle up to like 53% perhaps, but then you also have a percentage over here that's maybe 48% or something, like Baldur's Gate 3, right? You could be based if you wanted, you could be woke if you wanted, you could do a bunch of different things. They don't really force you necessarily to do anything, right? If your game is good, it's a counterweight to basically how woke it is. However, it's not the same for based. So if you look at games like games that are shit, kind of like not necessarily the Helldivers, but like the Stormtrooper, what is it called? Pooper Troopers, the Starship Troopers, or the maybe the what was it called? Like a really shit game that's liberal or woke will fail. But a shit game that's based, if you look at what was it, Earth Defense Force, right, the newest one that came out, right? Like, it's based, but it's kind of a shit game with shit graphics. Now, it won't do as good as a good game that's based, but basically, if you're based, you can get away with a lot more shit. It's like it just goes up and it just goes down. If you're balanced, the more you go on the slider this way, the more your game has to be good, and the more you go on the slider this way, the more you can get away with shit, just low quality. Because generally speaking, gamers want to play base. They don't want to play woke. I mean, even wokies won't play Concord. Even wokies won't play Dustborn. Like 16 people, 69, 70, some, I don't know, it had like under 100 people. I mean, these games were like made for the modern audience. They were made for the wokies, and wokies won't play. Why? Everybody loves base games. It's just how it is.
Painstaking 8 years to make. And people are estimating that this game cost anything from $100 million to $3.
So if you want to play base games and you don't know where to start, go ahead and click on that link down below. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get complete awareness out there for based-ass games, because we don't like XP scrolls, selling XP scrolls, progression throttling. So like Ubisoft or Assassin's Ass, the sins of Ass. I don't know, I was like making fun of that word. Odyssey, you know, that one. That one. Here, can we zoom in? I think this word was invented just for that game, if I can find it. Oh well, what the fuck? How did we get to the bottom? All right, well, you know, trying to do something on a Lenovo is like trying to get, you know, supercomputing off, you know, fucking using a fucking orange or something. Like this word right here, progression throttling, if I can find it again. This word was invented for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It was invented for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, basically. I mean, that word was just and yeah, that word right there. That was so Assassin's Creed throttling. Assassin's Creed throttling. I literally said Assassin's Creed throttling as its name. Assassin's Creed throttling. Basically, you know, it's basically like make it grindy as fuck, like Fallout 76 or any of the other ones. And you know, like Fallout 4 is pretty grindy too. But like you make it so the slow as fuck, so you sell double or 1/2 XP boost. You know, permanent boosts. You know, battle passes. I have always hated battle passes, but I also just like excessive microtransactions. Some people actually call them what they're more like, macro. Oops, transactions. Nope, it was blurry, and it was less than a second. Don't you dare, YouTube. Don't you dare. But the, but basically, we've got 4 projects, 5, 6, 7, a few projects. There's actually one other one I'd like to pitch to you now. Well, wait and click on the next video. But basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make based.ass games. So if you're interested in that, click on that link and watch some more of these videos. I'm just going to keep on reacting. Gonna make them exactly 8 minutes long, you know.